It's my job to write the truth. And to be candid, I didn't think that your performance was all...
Yeah, that's a potential suspension. All right, welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. This is Brandon coming to you on Tuesday with another Victorious reaction. I think this is the 5th episode I've taken a look at. This one is called Jade Dumps Beck, which, if that's not a clue as to what happens in this episode, I don't know what is. And that's pretty crazy to me because from what I've seen in this episode, Jade has been sort of territorial when it comes to Beck, especially when it comes to Tori here. And I'm really curious to see what happens here in this episode. As you all know, as I've mentioned before, and as I'll probably continue to mention, I did spend 2 years as an administrator at an art school, a lot like Hollywood Arts, so I'm curious to see what take the episode has on this little situation with Jade and Beck here. Just a reminder to subscribe to the channel, especially if you're enjoying this series. Do show your support by clicking the button below to subscribe if you're not currently a subscriber, or becoming a channel member, or liking the video, or at least leave a comment and let me know what you thought. But let's get straight into the episode. All right, and fair warning, I am going to be sticking to the scenes that take place at the school. It's inevitable that in each one of these, I'm going to have to cut certain parts, so I'm going to focus on, naturally, the school scenes. Just a little preview. Beck had a photo taken of him with this other girl that Tori said that Jade might be jealous of, and Beck did say that she threw a rock at him when she saw it, and here they are at school. I'm not sure what's going to happen here.
Hey, we're not done talking about this.
I am.
Well, I'm not.
Listen, Alyssa Vaughn is just a friend.
Yeah, a friend who's already sent you 6 text messages today.
Uh-oh.
7.
You don't know that's her.
Is it?
And by the way, my experience in these types of art schools has been that these types of, let's call them relationship issues, do tend to happen a little bit more than your average high school. At least that has been my experience.
I don't like your new little relationship with Alyssa Vaughn.
It's a text message. Okay, let me see if I understand you.
Let's see if you do.
Because you and I date, I can't be friends with other girls.
This does not sound good here. I would be careful if I was Beck, no matter what his intentions are, because I've seen Jade on this show only in the 4 episodes that I have watched pour coffee on someone, try to give coffee that she found in the garbage to someone, and all sorts of other milder forms of insults and things like that. So I would be careful. And you see her face here, she looks serious. I do think it's rather funny that these kids are such good actors, because they're good actors trying to play the character of good actors who are in a theater program in an art school. I think that's pretty funny.
Not girls who are gorgeous socialites who text message you 100 times a day.
You know, Tori, can you come here?
Oh, no. Is he going to ask her opinion about this? I don't know, man. I would just kind of walk away or just postpone this to a later time when you're not in the middle of the hallway with everybody around.
If you were my girlfriend,
Oh, no.
Great way to start the question.
would you be all freaked out that I'm just friends with Alyssa Vaughn?
Who cares what she thinks?
Honestly, I wouldn't love it.
I care what she...
Oh, yeah. She said, oh, who cares what she thinks? And then when she agrees with her, it's like, I care. That's pretty funny. And I do remember at the end of the stage fighting episode, they kind of sort of became friends, or at least friendlier than they were. So I'm not sure if that has anything to do with this here.
she thinks.
How can you say that? You don't even...
You know, I really don't want to be in the middle of this.
No, you stay right here.
You don't think a girlfriend should just trust her boyfriend?
No, I do.
Get out of here, Tori.
I'd love to.
When she said that, she's no longer useful to her argument, I guess. Ugh. And if I were these two, I would really not do this right in front of all these other kids that you see in the background. But unfortunately, this does sometimes happen. And again, my experience has been that in these types of arts programs, it sometimes happens more often than your average high school. Not that it doesn't happen in your average high school, because it most certainly does.
Stay.
All right, you know
Stay.
Tell me what.
No, don't tell him what.
what? We're done.
Ooh. Just like that. And there's your episode title, Jade Dumps Beck. There we go.
Jade.
So you're breaking up with me?
No. no, she's not.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, she is.
And I wonder, why does Tori care about that? I guess maybe she feels partially responsible, but they sort of dragged her into it. It wasn't really her fault.
You're being ridiculous!
What do you care? I'm not your girlfriend anymore.
Ooh,
See my
wow.
one-woman show Friday night.
That's a potential suspension. Jade, you cannot do that.
What you know, Fro? Hey, you gotta check out this new app I got
Pear.
for my phone. It lets you
Yeah, his Pear phone, not his Apple phone, his Pear phone.
do crazy effects when you're shooting video. So, you know how I used to write for the school newspaper? I thought they shut the paper down. They did, but some of the seniors started one online. You know, kind of underground for school news and
Oh.
stuff. No, the slap. Theslap.com.
The slap.
The .com was implied. Anyway, so for the slap, I'm the person in charge.
Oh boy, and I'm wondering, number one, what he's gonna do with this video, and number two, this does raise an interesting situation. He basically said that they shut the school newspaper down, which they do have the ability to do that. Schools do not have to have a school newspaper. It's often an extension of a journalism class or a club of some sort, and he says that they started an underground newspaper, and all that really means is publishing things that are not sanctioned by the school, but you really have to be careful about that, because I have seen publications like that publish things that are inappropriate about people, and those other people that are mentioned in those stories, let's call them, can possibly take action if they are really inflammatory, derogatory, or amount to libel.
Anyway, for the slap, I'm the person in charge of writing reviews for all the plays here at school.
Uh-oh.
Yeah? Well, I'm so busy.
You're not busy.
And you're such a good writer. I was thinking maybe... I'm not writing a review for Trina's show. But what if her play is all...
Oh man, can you imagine, just from what I know about Trina, especially from the last episode where she stole the birthday song that Tori wrote for her, I wouldn't want to write a review for her either. And the show made a point here, if you notice, to highlight him filming his explanation about being the writer. So my theory is that there's going to be a review written by this underground newspaper, and this video is going to make Trina and others think that he's the one that wrote it, even though perhaps he will not be the one actually writing it. And he was just sort of playing around with the effects, but he did capture him saying, "Oh, I do all the reviews." So I see this setting up to be kind of an interesting situation with Trina getting upset at whatever review ends up being written.
Man, you know her show's gonna buy it. I know. And if I write a bad review, Trina is going to kill me. Oh, so it's okay if she kills me. She'll have a harder time killing you.
And that makes me wonder, how did Trina get into the school? Every art school like this that I've ever heard of or been at has had some sort of audition process. In other words, not anyone can just automatically get into the school. You have to meet certain standards as far as whatever your art is. In other words, your instrument that you play, or your visual art skills, having a portfolio that's judged, or your theater skills, or whatever it happens to be.
I thought Trina's play opens Friday. It does, but I'm seeing her last dress rehearsal, and I don't want to be the only one in the audience. Look, man, don't panic yet. Maybe Trina's play won't be so bad.
Chicago, Chicago.
Oh no.
It's a city that's exciting. It's a city that's inviting. It's a city for a woman just like me.
So this is the dress rehearsal, I think he said, and he's watching it. So I'm guessing, once again, that he's going to somehow get somebody else to write the review, and he's going to deny having written it when Trina gets mad. But then there's going to be this video that was taken while he was playing around with this app with all the visual effects or whatnot, and it's going to be a pretty interesting little situation that's going to develop.
The city is my perfect cup of tea. Chicago, Chicago. Chicago.
And you know, the truth is, I've heard worse, but it's not great. And this is really interesting to me because I've seen shows where someone that actually can sing, like this actress, whoever plays Trina in the show, and it's funny again because it's an actress playing an actress in a show, but many times these people actually can sing and can sing quite well, but occasionally they're asked to play a role where the person can't sing. So it's like they're deliberately singing off pitch. It's like a professional musician who's intentionally playing badly. That's pretty funny. And I have no idea if she can actually sing or not, but I would bet that she can probably sing a lot better than this in real life.
Chicago. The doctor says I ain't never gonna walk again, not even on crutches.
Oh no, please no. And I'm like him. I'm like, ugh, this is a little bit cringy because I have seen some of the other members of Tori's class with Mr. Sikowitz's class actually do acting, and they're actually pretty good. Beck was good, Jade was good, all the others that were up in that first episode were good, but she is a little cringy, to be honest.
No.
And there are school lunch setups like this. The school that I served at did have a little outside eating area, but they didn't have a food stand quite like this. But I'm assuming this is still at the school. I did see sort of outdoor cafeteria style tables. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be on campus or elsewhere, but there are schools that exist that do have more creative and open setups like this for school lunch.
Hello, Robbie.
Ah! Hi.
Have you been avoiding me?
No, I've just been, here having some cream of mushroom soup.
What'd you think of my show last night?
Oh.
Your show, I thought it was, very, You said it stunk.
What did that say?
Nothing.
Which honestly, I have not seen where students will review shows like that in a school newspaper. Well, this is an underground newspaper, so I have not seen this. Obviously, you can imagine that having students review shows in the same way that a critic would in a real newspaper would lead to some issues. If it's going to create a significant issue at school, it is possible that the school could actually take action against him or against this underground newspaper to stop it.
Are you gonna write a good review of my show or not?
A good review.
See, I'm a journalist, and it's my job to write the truth. And to be candid, I didn't think that your performance was all.
Yeah, that's a potential suspension. Trina, you just can't do that. This is really disgusting, and it's just straight up bullying, really.
Hey, Curly!
More bullying?
Trina?
I went to the slap.com this morning and I didn't see a review of my show yet.
I know.
When are you posting it?
Well, the deadline is flexible, so I'm just. Please don't.
Your review better go up today, and it better make my show sound awesome.
Yeah, that's bullying, and that's another potential suspension for Trina. You cannot behave like this. Goodness. Oh, no.
Still got some work to do.
Trina keeps pressuring me to write a good review of her terrible play, and I just can't lie.
Her play was that bad?
So bad, it was laughable.
Review it like a comedy.
Comedy?
Uh-huh.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know if Trina is going to see it that way. If he says, oh yeah, it was hilarious, I don't know how Trina is going to take that. I guess it's an idea here.
Ain't no charge.
Thanks, man.
No way, give me $10.
Absolutely not.
20?
Are 2 10s okay?
Help me! I tried! Maybe you just need to forget about Beck.
Yeah, and just to sort of recap, I did have to skip a couple of parts where, again, Tori was kind of in between talking to her, talking to Beck about this little issue that they have going on, and apparently now Jade wants back with him, and somehow Tori is mixed up in this here.
And now we're in a closet.
How can Beck not want me back?
Beck said you haven't done one nice thing for him in 2 years.
That is so not true. We've only dated a year and 11 months.
That's so funny. So she didn't dispute the fact that she hasn't been nice. It's like the timeline. She says that's not true. And you might think she's saying, oh, I have been nice to him. But no, she doesn't dispute that at all. She says, we've only been going out a year and 11 months, so it can't be 2 years. So therefore, the statement can't be true as a whole. That's some brilliant logic, I guess, Jade.
Well, maybe he'd take you back if you did something nice for him.
You mean like make him fresh lemonade?
What?
If you want Beck back, you're gonna have to think bigger than beverages. A dog! Okay, if you're gonna be rude.
No!
Oh man, I like some of the humor in this show. It's kind of witty. So she says a dog and she points as if to say, you're a dog, which, you know, the series started by her pouring coffee on Tori's head. So that's not so far-fetched.
No, Beck's always saying how he wants a dog. Rottenheimer.
A Rottweiler?
Yes! That's what he wants. Okay, what's our next move?
Just get the boy a dog!
What? What is going on? Where did this guy come from?
Go, out, run.
And I don't know who this is. I'm assuming this is going to be the school janitor, which we have not been introduced to yet. Sounds like something that Gordy from Ned's Declassified would do, but hey, that's a potential firing for him.
And then at 10 p.m., President Lincoln was watching the play at Ford's Theater. Booth quietly slipped into Lincoln's box, pulled out a Derringer, and shouted,
I'm gonna kill you!
Nice timing. And this, I think, is Miss Yonders, which she actually got a potential firing in one of the last episodes. And I guess this is a history class. I thought she taught film or something, but apparently she's a history teacher. And if you're not aware, even though a school is an art school, they do, as I mentioned on the first episode, my reaction to it, they do still have to fulfill all of their state's graduation requirements like math and English and all of the other courses that you need for graduation.
Man, you better run before the girl...
That's a potential suspension. And I don't know what this teacher is about to say, but Trina, that is a potential suspension.
Trina, I'm teaching a class right now.
How dare you call my one-woman show a comedy?
I had to follow my conscience.
Trina, out of this classroom.
Yeah, that's another one. That's another potential suspension. She's racking them up on this episode. And Miss Yonders, yeah, she should be told to leave pretty much immediately.
I know where you live.
No, you don't. We moved last year.
What's your new address?
3707 Cahuenga. It's a duplex. We're on top.
Got it.
And I'm going to just wrap that into the whole desk throwing potential suspension, grabbing him like that, and talking about where he lives. That is really inappropriate. But we're just going to wrap all that up into one potential suspension here. I think she's up to like 4. That's pretty crazy. All right, here's the show.
One-woman show will now begin.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then, there was woman!
Oh, goodness. This is crazy. And by the way, I've never seen this. I'm sure it exists. I'm sure it's been done, but a one-man show or one-woman show here, I just haven't seen it. I have seen things like this in what you might call a showcase, if you remember the showcase from the first episode, where just the theater department will take all the different actors, and instead of doing one big play, they'll have a whole bunch of smaller monologues and scenes and different things that students have worked on all semester, and they'll put together back to back to back. It's actually pretty entertaining, but a whole one-woman show like this I have not seen. What is going on?
Wow. I can't believe I'm here in the city of Chicago.
Oh no.
Chicago! Chicago!
I'm curious as to how the audience is going to react. I've seen them kind of making some faces so far. I don't know how they're going to react to this.
It's a city that's
They're
exciting.
laughing.
It's a city that's inviting. It's a city for a woman just like me. There's a like they call
Okay, so they're laughing a lot. Maybe she leans into, oh yeah, this was a comedy, and then people think it's great. That's my suspicion, that maybe after everybody laughs, she won't be able to take people laughing at her, but then instead of getting angry, she'll say, oh yeah, thank you. It was a comedy. Yeah, thank you very much.
This city is my perfect cup of tea. Chicago!
They're all laughing.
Chicago! I'm doing it! I'm doing it! I'm a woman!
And I'm wondering, have they already read the review that Robbie wrote, and so they are under the impression that it's a comedy because that's the way he wrote the review, and so they think, oh, of course, it's totally acceptable to laugh. I think most people, if they thought that it was supposed to be a serious production, they wouldn't laugh quite so openly as this. They would just sort of say, ooh, she's not doing so great, and maybe a few people would laugh, but not the entire audience unless they already think that it is a comedy.
Thanks to Doc Stevens and my new plastic legs!
What?
You're no match for a woman like me. From now on, I'm calling this city Chicago!
Come on. Okay, so they like it, but again, they think it's a comedy. Now, my question is, how will Trina respond to this? Is she going to embrace this now or not?
You're welcome! You're all welcome! Yes! It's okay to laugh! I'm hilarious!
All right. right, well, that's basically the episode. And yes, I know that I did skip a couple of parts. I will have to do that for each one of these reactions and stick mostly to the school scenes. But Jade and Beck do end up getting together moments after this little scene. And unfortunately, I didn't get to see Trina's reaction. I don't know how she reacted. I'm guessing from this little thing at the end here where she's addressing the audience that she does lean into the fact that it's a comedy and accepts their applause and praise within that context. But at the end, because of the whole dog idea that they had earlier, they do end up bringing a dog, but it doesn't go quite as they planned. I'm sorry I could not show that part, but they do end up getting together there at the end. I'm really curious about where this series is going to go. Again, I'm going to focus mostly on the school parts, but this one was pretty interesting, especially with her performance, with Trina's performance here, and she did rack up quite a few potential suspensions here. I don't know if she is going to be the one that gets them all or Jade. You all have been telling me that Jade and Mr. Sikowitz is going to get most of them, but we'll just have to see. If you're liking this series, please let me know in the comments and show me by subscribing to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. There are a lot of people that watch that aren't subscribed, so do click the button below to become a subscriber. But with that, I'm going to leave the video here. I'll see you on the next one here on School Principal Reacts. As always, thanks for watching.